Aspen University CJ120 Introduction to Law Enforcement. My name's Andre Rosedale. I'm the instructor for this course. This is Module 2, Discussion Question 1, which reads, your commander comes to you having observed issues arising regarding communication occurring from one duty shift to another. The situation primarily involves inaccurate information being disseminated and the grapevine that seems bent on carrying incorrect and malicious information. You are assigned to look at the problem and recommend means by which communications could be improved. How would you proceed, and what kinds of ideas might you put forth? I look forward to your response with a good APA reference, which may be your textbook in this matter. And maybe some personal experiences from you if you're in law enforcement, or even if you're in like some kind of shift work. If you're a nurse or you're a social worker that has different shifts other than the Monday through Friday 9 to 5, how does your communication work? In the agency that I just retired from, we would have what we called roll call, and we'd have lineup notes because roll call is lineup. And if we were looking for like an evading motor vehicle, we would put a descriptor in of like crash happened on West Main Street, red transfer paint to the right front bumper, expect heavy damage on suspect's left front bumper. And then people would write that down in their field notebooks and go out and look for it, or people that were wanted on different warrants, even to the point where if we were hiring somebody new, we would put their picture and a little blurb about them and in lineup, and if you knew who this person was, whether you worked with them prior to police work or he was your neighbor or something like that, you would go to the background investigator and say, hey, I know this guy, he's really not fit for policing, or he'd be a great addition to our unit, that kind of thing. There was kind of a breakdown in this. A lot of guys didn't do lineup notes. A lot of times their reports would go to the end of the shift, and their investigations would go to the end of the shift, and they wouldn't be able to get lineup notes done because they just wanted to go home. So there is a problem there, but that's what we had. And dissemination of information is very important for officer safety, solvability factors, and the efficiency and effectiveness of a police department. So that needs to be improved. What are some of your ideas on how to improve that? Not just based on the textbook, but based on what some of your real world experiences may be. Grapevine rumors. Midnight shift in my agency is traditionally a shift for rookies. We have a couple of dinosaurs hiding out there, but for the most part, it was for rookies to learn how to become cops because they didn't have the seniority to move on. And a lot of times they would do things that were kind of screwed up, or they would try to dump calls. I had a case where an officer from the midnight shift told the complainant that she could not investigate a stolen motor vehicle, so she referred it to day shift. Day shift is the senior guys. We handled it. We made it a learning experience for her, because on midnight shift you can do just as much as the guys on day shift. You don't normally do because there's not as much activity, but if you need follow-ups, that kind of thing, day shift will do it for you, but you should do the initial investigation. So there was a lot of gossips and rumor that float back and forth. And a way to handle that is just to have internal leaders that would go out and find the truth and then spread the truth. Not necessarily making that person defend themselves, but for example, one of my best friends, she works the midnight shift, and when I was on day shift, we would hear things about her because she was bilingual, came from another department. We were very lucky to get her. So people started rumors and stuff about things that she would do or the way she would work things, and I'd go talk to her about it. And then I would come back, not as her friend, but I would come back as an internal leader and basically set people straight and quell the rumors that way. What are your ways of quelling rumors or malicious gossip? Look forward to your responses, and I'll see you in the next post.